Hey, so Dayton Bulldogs with another video, and tonight we will be doing a reaction to the brand new SML Universe video. SML Universe, what happened to every forgotten SML cast member? Let's see and find out what this will be about. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to us. What do you want us to act next? Let's just get into the reacts now. 3, 2, 1, let's see and find out what this will be about the nickel.
From being fired by SML for being a literal PDF file, to some of the most obscure cast members even the biggest SML fans might not know about, there have been over 21 different cast members who have been forgotten from SML. And we're going to be going over all of them and their stories, starting with Harold Strickland. Harold is an SML crew member who we only typically see for Christmas specials, playing none other than Santa himself. Although he only typically works with Logan in December, they did bring him back for the Easter 2025 special SML movie Santa the Easter Bunny. Logan randomly met Harold one day when, like usual, fans showed up to his house. And Harold was the father of the kids who were meeting Logan, but when Logan talked to Harold, he thought that he looked like Santa. And Harold doesn't have a filter and says some pretty crazy things, so Logan thought he would be the perfect fit to play Santa. But when he isn't working for Logan, he's actually a real estate agent and entrepreneur, which is shown on his LinkedIn profile. And
nice.
Just a fun fact about Harold, he is by far the oldest SML crew member, being 59 years old. And even when it isn't wintertime, Harold posts SML-related content as Santa on his TikTok and YouTube. Now, unlike Harold, only some of the biggest fans might remember James. James Campbell is an SML cast member who occasionally helps with videos, but a lot of fans would recognize him from his appearances in Chili's vlogs back in 2017, and even more with his iconic catchphrase of, "Oh, Billy!" Oh, Billy! But when it comes to SML itself, he's also played some roles. Most significantly, he's known as the voice actor for the Charlie and Friends intro. Oh my god, is that the voice actor from the intro of Charlie and Friends?
I am.
Oh, can you say the thing?
I don't think that's appropriate right now.
Oh, come on, just for me?
Alright, fine. Charlie and Friends was filmed in front of a live audience.
Other roles that he's done is playing
Okay.
the Shy Guy in SML movie The Perfect Plan, Sasha in SML movie Black Yoshi's Blank Check, and Ghostface in SML movie Scream 2. Outside of his roles in SML and the Chili Channel, he is Logan and Lance's best friend, and even went to high school with Logan. And to top this all off, James even helped Logan film the first ever SML video, which technically wasn't ever an SML video, because it was a
Get job ready for today's digital and creative roles with Adobe's professional certificates on Coursera. Brought to you by Adobe Digital Academy. Learn from Adobe experts.
the first ever SML video, which technically wasn't ever an SML video, because it was uploaded to a channel named Dr. Phil and Friends. And it's really hard to tell what's actually going on in this video, but he was in it, and he helped Logan with his channel in very small ways ever since the beginning. But the reason James doesn't make that many appearances in SML is because he's in the Navy. James may still appear occasionally, but what about Noah Jowers? Noah is one of Logan's good friends, and was a voice actor in SML from 2011 to 2013. The very first video he ever filmed was SML movie Stuck in a Tree, and get this, he was actually the original voice of Brooklyn Guy before Pablo took over 3 years later.
Sounds like someone's in trouble. This sounds like...
I mean, that's true. Yeah, Brooklyn Guy did not sound the same as he does now. And also, a lot of new and 2 of the old SML movies so far mentioned. A lot of old SML movies mentioned.
Job 4? The Brooklyn firefighter. I'm coming, Endangered One!
However, it was short-lived as he only played him once, and never did it again for unknown reasons. However, we did get to see him again from a Chili vlog in 2018, where Logan and Tito invited all their friends over to have a big Monopoly game.
I don't have that many friends.
Let
me call
me
Noah.
read.
He's about to say no. We're about to get our first no.
Really?
From Noah. It's gonna be a no. It's gonna be a sad no, too. He's gonna be like, you know, buddy, no.
Alright,
Okay, I guess.
I'm like, bro, I don't understand what you're trying to say. I thought he was trying to come up on a job or something. I was like,
And to top that all off, even more recently, he actually appeared on an episode of the Beyond Buzz podcast with Lance and Matthew. Now, Noah's situation was pretty unknown, and you would have to be a big SML fan to know about him. But I can't imagine too many SML fans would know about Dre Bees. Dre was a cast member who mainly worked behind the scenes for SML in 2023. He was a cameraman for two of Logan's videos that year, first being the Monster Mash music video for SML movie The Monster Mash, and in addition to that, the latest video he helped film in is SML movie Jeffy's 19th birthday, filming all of the drone shots and cinematic scenes in that video. After these two behind the scenes appearances in SML, Dre never helped in other videos on the SML channel, but he did film for a few videos back on the Chili channel in 2018. First in the Home Alone music video, and then a random vlog where they made Brooklyn Guy out of Play-Doh. Now, Dre may have been one of the most unknown crew members in this video so far, but now let's talk about someone who's way more known and notorious, and that would be none other than Matthew Reber, who's Logan and Lance's older cousin, first joined the SML crew back in 2016. Originally, he was just filling in for Lance to play Roy and Larry in the Koopalings Part 2, but Logan brought him back in 2018 for SML movie Jeffy's Clone to introduce a new character.
Roy and... yeah. They do pretend to be cool. They are the coolest people in SML. So cool. Just getting Lego.
Character named Scooter. Fans really liked Scooter, so Matthew kept returning and eventually became a more consistent part of the videos by 2020. But things took a rough turn on August 26, 2020, when a mugshot of Matthew started circulating online, showing he'd been arrested for child abuse. An incident that actually happened in 2019, but only surfaced a year later. Even though the accusations weren't true, the situation led him to step away from the channel for a bit. Thankfully, he returned around December 17th, 2020, but after that, his appearances slowed down a lot. From 2021 to 2023, he was only in about one video a year, and his last voice acting role was in SML movie Jeffy's Yes Day. These days, it's
Which was good besides Marvin. But yeah, Duffy and Rose was pretty good. But yeah, that was the happiest yes day of Duffy's life. Probably.
seems like he's stepped away from SML for good, probably focusing on his personal life and raising his two kids. He's still on good terms with Logan, and he even co-hosts the Beyond Buzz podcast with Lance, so maybe there's still a chance we'll see him and Scooter return one day. But nowadays, some fans forget that he was even a part of the crew. But whatever happened to Donald Rodriguez, the guy who used to work at the gas station that the SML characters would often visit? He first showed up in Bowser Jr.'s candy bar back in 2015, and made occasional appearances in the videos all the way up until 2019. After that, he sort of just disappeared, and my theory is that he lost his job at the gas station sometime around 2020, possibly due to the effects of COVID. And that's why SML couldn't find him there anymore. Logan actually mentioned Donald indirectly in a vlog, confirming that he no longer works at the gas station, which also meant they couldn't film there anymore. Logan used to pay Donald $100 every time they filmed at that location just to make it happen. The good news, though, is that recently SML built their own gas station set, so now they can film videos without having to deal with loud noises, random customers, or public interruptions. As for Donald,
you have already given the greatest gift, life. What if you...
Also, just wanna say Ronald Rodriguez. So yeah, he was pretty good, but he did take... he was a little too serious, but... he was still good. But yeah, whatever happened to him?
could give it again to someone who's been waiting for a miracle. At Los Angeles Surrogacy, you can help create a family and earn up to $60,000.
So now they can film videos without having to deal with loud noises, random customers, or public interruptions. As for
hey, at least That's good.
Donald, he's no longer a part of the cast, and we'll most likely never see him again. But he is long forgotten about by most fans, as he was always just considered a side person in videos. But now, let's talk about another really unknown one, Lance's ex-girlfriend. Now, most fans may know Lance's current wife, Audrey 30acre, but from 2012 to 2015, Lance dated another girl whose name is unknown. No one knows anything about her, and she's only made one appearance in SML, and that was on SML movie Super Bowl commercials, and she appeared in a very questionable Doritos ad.
I gotta brush my teeth.
Wait, no! Don't come in!
Well, you're already seeing it.
It's so big.
I know. It's a big package.
I want that in my mouth.
I mean, we do know Hope. I mean, we do know Fall. But she is unknown. She always was unknown. But okay. Yeah, always unknown.
Honey, I thought you were...
Not anymore.
Besides that, absolutely nothing else is known about her, and most fans didn't even know that Lance was dating this seemingly unknown girl that appeared in the video. But now, let's talk about probably the most infamous forgotten cast member, Zeke. Zeke was actually one of the very first SML cast members. First joining the channel in 2008, he helped Logan create the Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventures series, which blew up the channel.
We do love that series.
And took them from just 500 subscribers.
They were good series. Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures. Maybe we should go back to reacting to those if you guys want me to.
To over 100,000 subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, why are you watching this video right now without being subscribed? Go down there and click that button. What are you doing? Lock in! But in 2019,
Yeah, if I'm subscribed, you should be too.
Zeke had to move to Colorado, so he quietly left the channel. His last video he ever appeared in was the season finale of Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventures Season 1. But this time, he left without any drama. But that all changed though in 2017, when Logan brought Zeke back to hype up the Super Mario Logan movie. A huge project that promised to bring back old characters like Mama Luigi, which was a huge fan favorite to OG fans played by Zeke.
I talked to Logan. I said, hey, I have an idea. I think I'm going to be quitting my job. Can you make this work where I can show up once a month as like a kind of part-time cast member? I could be there once a month, and that will be my main source of income. That's what I thought. And I talked to Logan about it, and he said it was fine.
Things were really looking up for Zeke at that point. He was about to make a big change, going from his regular job at a grocery store to potentially becoming a part-time actor for SML. It seemed like everything was lining up for a solid comeback, but that excitement didn't last for long. After filming some scenes for the SML movie, and working on a remake of a classic video called Toad's Mistake, Logan's...
Toad's Mistake was pretty good too. Also, talking about that, Luigi's Mistake. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, mostly Toad's Mistake. Okay,
suddenly stopped inviting him back, and just like that, Zeke was out of the cast again, with no clear explanation.
And I don't think I'm going to be ever part of SML again, just because of the fact we haven't talked since June. And this is not a cry for help. This is not me trying to tell everyone, rally the troops, saying, hey, get me in contact with Logan. No, I've moved on. Sometimes you just gotta close that previous chapter and move on with your life.
As much as Zeke didn't want to admit it, getting left out by Logan really hit him hard. It pushed him to a breaking point, and on June 30th, 2018, he ended up going on a podcast hosted by a pretty notorious figure in the SML community, WH Dude.
I've used this way to get a lot of Robux for free. Now I will tell you how. Just click the video, and you will see the magic.
WH Dude. During that podcast, Zeke let loose and he ended up leaking the entire plot of the SML movie, along with behind-the-scenes info that the crew definitely would have preferred to keep private. It was a moment that stirred up a lot of drama and turned Zeke into a controversial name in the community.
So he basically told me that Nancy wanted to steal Jeffy back. Lavelle smokes weed.
Wow.
Same as another cast member,
Pablo.
Elena.
Is it Elena?
But somehow, it only gets worse. Zeke ended up sharing some pretty disturbing interest with WH Dude, specifically a fascination with lolicon, which raised a lot of eyebrows and concern in the community. And huge shout out to Dark Cray for putting together an incredible video that really breaks down the whole situation and sheds light on everything that went down. But nowadays, many fans, especially the newer fans, forget about Zeke. And some even hate Zeke for the stuff he's done. Who can never look at Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures the same way again? Are you kidding
Yeah, I can imagine.
me? SMR, Ray Rants, WH Dude, and Zeke? This community truly is a cesspool. But whatever happened to Luke, Zeke's brother? He actually joined SML at the exact same time as Zeke, and played a pretty big role behind the scenes, helping out with a bunch of side characters in the Mario and Luigi Stupid and Dumb Adventures series. And just like Zeke, Luke disappeared from the channel once they both moved to Colorado, and he never showed up in any future videos. The thing is, Luke kind of vanished without a trace, and there's barely any info about him out there. He's such a mystery that there isn't even a page about him on the SML wiki. But whatever happened to Julian Jimenez, or known as most people by JJ? JJ is Chili and Tito's little brother, but what many people forget is that he used to be a recurring cast member for the SML channel. He moved in with Logan back in 2017, and would mainly consist of production behind the scenes. He would sometimes go to get things for Logan, give Logan ideas, cover the entire house with tinfoil, or even sometimes help hold up the characters when needed in scenes. Most of his time living with
We have seen Dirty's vlogs before and Logan's, but yeah, maybe we should look at them more often.
Logan from 2017 to 2019, he would just do those simple things for the channel. But when the SML drama started in early 2020, JJ moved out of the house along with everyone else, and would eventually play some characters on the Tito Totter channel. However, it wouldn't be until 2024 when we would see JJ make a comeback in SML again, to finally this time actually act in a video. And he would play Steph Curry in SML movie Jeffy Competes in the Olympics. JJ was definitely never known to be a part of the crew by most fans, and has only played some small roles on the channel. Now, this whole video, we haven't really talked about any of Logan's exes, but that changes now as Rachel comes into the picture. Now, we all know Rachel's one of Logan's exes, but some fans forget that she was actually a cast member at some point, and was actually the original voice actor of Penelope. Back in 2021, Lance posted a vlog titled Pablo's Cousin Came to Film With Us, which introduced Rachel DeLuca to the SML cast. At first, it seemed like she was gonna be a regular, but then, just a couple months later, Penelope was still showing up in episodes, only now she was being voiced by Aleda instead. So, what actually happened to Rachel? Well, on January 7th, 2025, Logan posted something to his Instagram story that shed a bit of light on the situation. It read, "I miss you and I love you so much," then tagged Rachel in her story, meaning that Logan must have been in some sort of relationship with Rachel all the way from mid-2021 until early 2025. It definitely caught most fans off guard, especially since none of it had ever been public up to that point. But then, the very next day, on January 8th, Rachel posted something to her own story that added even more fuel to the fire. She said, "I have nothing to do with SML. I am literally single, so if you're here for that, you're in the wrong place." It seemed like Rachel had officially cut her ties with SML, and that became pretty clear when both she and Logan quietly updated their relationship statuses on Facebook. There wasn't any drama made public, no big falling out, just a subtle shift that suggests that the breakup was probably mutual. It looks like she's moved on.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Do you want what I have? Yes, sir. I worshipped you growing up. This is insane.
If you want to be the GOAT, I ain't gonna give it to you. You gotta take it from me.
My training methods could be a little unorthodox. What are we doing?
It looks like she's moved on from both the channel and their relationship, but many fans seem to forget that Rachel is a crew member and the sole reason for all of the SML drama. And that all definitely overshadows Rachel's small history as a SML crew member. But while now Rachel is decently known, I assure you even more fans didn't know that Savannah was a part of the SML crew, or potentially even know who she is. Savannah Johnson is a friend of Logan, and they met because she worked at Jimmy John's back when
No, I mean, we know who Savannah is.
Wendy, Logan's manager, was the owner of the Jimmy Johns. Savannah joined the SML crew back in 2018, and as soon as she joined, she started playing a few acting roles in some videos right away. Her first appearance was in SML movie Jeffy Gets a Job, and she was the favorite employee at Jimmy John's.
Savannah over here. Now, Savannah is my best worker. She has never messed up a sandwich. I've never even seen her throw one away. All right? Yeah, she could steal from me, and I wouldn't even care. And she has. You earned that $5. All right. So I guess I can show you the drink machine.
Not only would she play herself in the video, she would also play one of the girl characters in 2018 named Sparkle. In SML movies The Date and The Movie Date.
Hello? Oh, hey, Sparkle.
Hey.
Hi. I didn't really expect you to come, but come on in.
Wow, this is a nice place. Do you live here?
Yeah. You know, I'm here all the time, so yeah, I basically live here. Yeah, it's mine.
And finally, for her last character that she played is Marina Sanchez in SML movie.
And we all knew that Brooklyn guy always had the lying problem.
School dance in 2020. She was actually the girl that rejected Junior to go to the dance.
I'm so nervous. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, I know you're the new student.
Yes, he did ask her out. Just to remind people. But she did turn him down. And yeah. By saying, well, you will find out.
If you read the board, we have a school dance tonight. And I was wondering if you could go with me, just me and you to the dance, like you're my date to the dance.
I would rather die.
Exactly.
And this would be the last character that she'd played in the videos to this day. And a few years later, she would start working for the SML store. However, nowadays, she's an accounting manager at an insurance company. And she's not a part of the crew anymore. Now, Savannah Johnson isn't really missed by fans, but JR's situation could not be any more different. JR is actually someone who originally worked as a bodyguard at the venue that they were holding Charlie's meet and greet in SML movie Meeting Charlie, but Logan ended up liking his personality so much that he decided to give him a role in the video, turning him into a character on the spot. Unfortunately, that ended up being his one and only appearance. Still, people really liked the guy, including myself. He had a fun energy that definitely left an impression, even if it was short-lived.
Hey, look who it is!
It's Peppa Pig! Peppa Pig!
Okay, your Peppa time's up.
Whoever that guy was, he's hilarious, and his acting fit perfectly for the SML theme. Honestly, that big guy needs to become a recurring character.
Yeah, he really does. That guy was funny.
He seems to fit the SML show quite well. Logan did end up hearting some comments of fans asking for him back, but to this day, he's never returned. So Logan,
Wonder why.
if you're watching this, which I feel like you are, please bring my boy JR back, please! But now, let's talk about another obscure cast member, Nathan Bonilla. Nathan was a side SML crew member from 2007 to 2017. He only made 2 appearances in SML, his first one being a Waffle House waiter in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Breakfast.
Where's the pancakes at?
Hi, welcome to Waffle House.
Hi, mister.
Hello.
You have a weird nose.
That's not very nice of you, sir.
He would also make a small cameo in the audience of SML movie Bowser Goes to the Movies. Besides those 2 appearances, Nathan would never appear in another SML video again, or even work behind the scenes. Many people who watched the videos probably just thought he was a random person, and definitely didn't know he was a crew member. But to what he's doing nowadays, Lance made a reaction.
This is the blockchain, the world's safest notebook.
What he's doing nowadays, Lance made a reaction to this video about a year ago and said that Nathan is now working as a police officer.
Where's the pancakes?
Okay, you think that.
That's Nathan.
Hi, mister.
He's a police officer now.
That's all the information we have about Nathan, and he most likely would never return to the crew. But many of you guys definitely didn't know he was a crew member. But now, let's talk about someone who made a lot more appearances in SML, Rebecca. Rebecca was actually a hooker that Logan met in Vegas back in 2019. And after Logan really liked her personality, her big personality, he decided it was a good idea to start filming with her. And her first appearance was in SML movie The Maid, but kind of out of nowhere, she disappeared from SML just a couple months later and never came back. So what happened? Well, it turns out the main reason she was brought onto SML was actually for Chili's channel at the time. On there, Rebecca would pretend to be Tito's girlfriend in the vlogs. She ended up being in a ton of them, over 20 actually. But once all the SML drama started kicking off in 2020, she kind of just stopped showing up on any of their channels entirely. But why did she really leave?
Logan did ask me to delete messages as everything was going on, so that now makes sense why. He's a manipulator, a compulsive liar, and a puppet master, which is what I've called him before, so it makes perfect sense. I have messages stating from Chili saying how, oh, we only want to pay you X amount for vlogs. Is this okay? Because we don't want you to arrive here and ask for more. So it's bizarre and mind-blowing to me on these crazy numbers, on 60,000. 40,000, though however much money you guys are saying was made and what was given.
However, I bet you guys don't know who Nikki is. Nikki used to be the old cleaning lady for SML, who basically would just clean all the messes from videos. Nowadays, we have a new cleaning lady who we'll go over soon. But one notable mess Nikki cleaned is the chocolate-covered bathroom for SML movie The Rig. She even appeared in the behind-the-scenes video, where we saw her reaction to the mess.
Okay, so I know it's bad, but I'll pay you for it.
Oh my god.
I know it's bad. No, you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Come in here.
Oh, you don't want to ruin her.
Take a peek. Oh, yeah.
Oh my freaking god. Oh my god.
How long do you think that's gonna take?
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Get the ceiling, too.
You need a power.
You're gonna need a ladder. And a pressure washer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Now, most fans didn't even know that she was a part of the crew, as they don't really pay attention to maintenance people. Now, she most likely worked in SML until 2023, as that's when the new cleaning lady got hired, which conveniently brings us to our next two cast members, Zach and Val. Zach and Val are both key players in the behind the scenes for SML nowadays. Let's first talk about Zach. He is the mastermind behind the sets. You know all those awesome FNAF sets? Yeah, he built all of those. He also put together the newer sets, like the gas station set and the bank. On top of that, he's kind of the wizard of special effects, and even helps Logan out with them from time to time.
Nice.
Zach also runs a TikTok where he shows off a bunch of his work. One of his videos even gives a peek into the FNAF costumes he's made, which is super cool stuff. Zach's job
Also, I'm looking for a YouTube man though. Just to let y'all know.
is probably one of the most unique in SML, and you guys should go check him out on TikTok. Now,
mostly like someone to help me with reactions. If anyone knows someone, let me know.
when it comes to the community, there's a good amount of fans who actually know who Zach is, as Lance mentions him and Val a lot in vlogs, but most of the casual viewers have no idea who he is. But now, let's move on to his wife, Val. Val is actually the new cleaning lady for SML, and sometimes helps Zach with some of his work. Val usually cleans up the messes SML makes in their videos, and keeps the filming house nice and organized so messes don't pile up. Val also runs a TikTok account where she sometimes makes videos showing random things that are under the SML couch, filming aftermaths, or sometimes videos of her cleaning the SML house. And you guys should go check out her TikTok too. And make sure to show both of them support because they are carrying SML behind the scenes. But now that we went over most cast members that were forgotten, let's dive into the final 3 members who are really forgotten. Starting with Bethany. Bethany is a temporary one-time cast member who appeared in SML movie Jeffy Gets a Job. She was the employee who loved to go to work at Jimmy John's, and was always enthusiastic about her job.
Alright, so whenever a customer comes in, you're gonna say, "Welcome to Jimmy John's, what can I do?" Oh god. Hey.
He's not just a horse.
Yeah, we only saw Bethany one time. That's true.
He's a dragon horse. I've got school tomorrow. Frankie's dragon horse. And the best imaginary friend a kid could ask for.
Oh god. Hey.
Hey, I delivered the sandwich!
Oh, that's great, you did. This here is, this is Bethany. She's really happy all the time for some reason, and, I've even tried firing her, and she just never believes me. Watch this. Hey, Bethany, you're fired.
Oh, you!
Yeah, that's right. You see what I mean? She just, nothing goes through. Okay, so, I think you're ready to start.
After this one time she appeared, we never saw her in another video again, or even work behind the scenes. She most likely actually just worked at Jimmy John's, and Logan got her to act in the video as a one-time cast member. Now, you guys must have not known about Bethany, but Ames is no different. Ames is basically the person who helped set up the SML gaming channel. And interestingly enough, I've actually interviewed him on this channel before. To give some more context, Ames is actually the owner of the YouTube channel Here's Marvin. They make gaming videos, similar to how Here's Jeffy did. And he's also good friends with Will, who is another cast member who helps out with almost every video nowadays. Will and Ames frequently make VR videos together, and Will even starred in a couple of Here's Marvin videos, so it's no surprise.
We did react to Here's Jeffy before, but let me know. Should we react to SML Gaming also? Let us know.
When Logan wanted to start his own gaming channel, Ames was one of the first people thrown out there to help him.
Me and Will were recording VR videos together, and I found out through him that Logan was starting a gaming channel. I think because he saw, like, there were some gaming parody channels, including myself, that were doing really good.
After, Ames proceeded to say that they originally hired someone else to run the gaming channel. And supposedly, he wasn't very good at his job, so Logan offered to fly Ames out to Pensacola to help set up the launch of the gaming channel.
The dude they hired to run the gaming channel, like, was really bad because we already knew how to, film gaming content and stuff. Logan's assistant offered to fly us out, and we went to Pensacola.
After they landed in Pensacola and got to the Huckerdoo house, they would help set up their recording software and make sure that everything was good. And for the whole first week that they were out there, they would make sure that everything was running smoothly and that the crew knew everything about recording gaming videos.
We managed we didn't direct the recordings, but we made sure that everything was recording, the mics were picking up, and all that stuff for, I want to say, the first, week worth of videos while we were down there.
Ames is definitely the most unknown cast member on this list, as he only worked behind the scenes for a little while, and was only mentioned in 2 vlogs. But for our final forgotten cast member, we have to talk about Mason, who works with Ames on the Here's Marvin channel, and actually voices Jeffy on there. He had a similar involvement with Ames helping set up the gaming channel, and unlike Ames, he actually has appeared in an SML video, playing ballerina in the sister location video. That was definitely quite the list. Make sure to comment who you found the most interesting, and check out this video on screen. I think you'll like it.
Swishy time!
Helps eliminate bad breath for 12 hours.
Go get kissed!
Sarah breath. It's
I
a
do.
better mouthwash.
Okay. Okay, nice.
From being fired by SML for being a little...
So, if you'd like to react, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you want us to react to next. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you want us to react to next. Hit that bell icon so you get notified. whenever we upload posts, and sometimes go live on Dayton Bulldogs. Until next time, Dayton Bulldogs. We are out.